Okay, start. Okay, so me, Tamar, Hannah, Zoe, Rachel, Rebecca, Ellen, Kayla got caught sneaking out. Little do you know that whilst we hiked the trail, which you already know, but what you don't know is that we were like butt naked. Like, we weren't wearing any clothes except for, like, shoes and tall socks. And then, like, Yarden texted us and was like, come back right now. And we were like, oh, fuck, because we had to put all our clothes back on in, like, a very minimal amount of time. And then we, like, ran down the towel, and, like, all of our boobs were bouncing because none of us were wearing bras. And it was just really funny. So that was my funny moment of EIE.
I just have so many funny moments. Here's the list. Hot cheese, artichoke is a fish. Where's Connecticut? Mississippi is state. I fell out of a chair and peed my pants. Danny busted ass. Adult male. Rebecca's the Asian girl for Pitch Perfect. Butt shower. Butt sheva. Mushrooms are fish. Becca's telling Gnome she's on her period to stop the bus. Danny gets a fork and soap for her birthday. Akshev, bitches. Stefan took off his shirt. Jolie and I peed our pants. Elle slapped Tamara in the ass. Elle's clothes got soaked. Evelyn's mattress got stolen. Elle knocked on her own door from the inside. Max fell within the first hour of Ghana. Becca fell on barbed wire. Tamar fell over and Our Lady laughed. Everything Stefan did at Ghana. Called my commander stupid in Hebrew. Everything Commandler did. Allie's random crying. My shoe and a condom. Marching behind our commander. Ellen Kayla fell over in the airport. So I peed my pants on Jenna's bed. Stefan came out and made me take a pic of him and everyone he came out to.
When Elle knocked on the inside of the door by accident. Like 2 or 3 days ago when we were having mock Knesset and Ben Adler stands up and goes, all the Arabs are gonna kill us.
When David Alone said that Obama's administration called Netanyahu a chicken shit.
When David Alone asked why so many people were talking about Aaron's secular wife and not his wife. And I said, because you never talk about your secular wife. And he says, but she's really hot.
Aaron Gertz just started breaking out in Taylor Swift. That was the funniest thing.
Go ahead.
When we tried to swim to Jordan. Through the Dead Sea.
Everything.
A time earlier when Bender pushed a plastic tricycle down the stairs.
The moment where Rachel told me to do a crunch and I was hanging upside down from the tree and it hit my head.
Every time Stefan would laugh.
No, that was a really funny joke.
Wait, say it again.
When I peed on myself in the middle of a Yam Liam hike.
Okay, so
once upon a time.
Isaac was in my room when he wasn't supposed to be.
And I flew into Emily.
Okay, no, but that's not what happened. So, Hen was coming into the room, and then I got up for some reason. I don't know why I got up, and then Isaac got up, and then we were both running, and then he gave me a scar in my eye.
Because it was your room and not mine.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. And my eye was purple for a week and bleeding.
Love you, Bob. I'm so mad.
Nina, why are you crying right now?
Because I miss my dogs, that's why.
Are you crying?
I miss them so much. Who's you?
I don't know. Maybe when Jake Bennett almost pushed Elise off the bus. And I think it was in Poland when he just shoved her under when she almost fell on the ground.
Okay, so when Caleb got kicked off the program and everyone was trying to hold in their laughter when Rabbi Lauren Sykes was talking. That was funny.
Tell us your moment.
Well, one time me and Danny were interpretive dancing. And I don't know if this should be shared, but I think it should actually.
You can share, it's so funny.
So Danny and I were interpretive dancing. It was like the second night of us being roommates. And we had this moment where we ran up to each other and it was just all
It was like this.
It was like, and then we both started laughing so hard, but the difference between my laughter and her laughter was that her laughter was accompanied by a series of long farts. And so she started farting and we both started laughing hysterically, and then she said, Julia Schiff, now you know me. And that was so funny, but there have been a million others. That's just the only one.
We shoved a stick up my ass.
Okay, so one time in history class, we were with Scott, and it was Mother's Day, and I just got off the phone with my mom because I was telling her Happy Mother's Day, and someone in our class was like, Scott, did you wish your mom a Happy Mother's Day? And he was like, my mom's been dead for 5.5 years.
A funny moment was when we were at Engedi and we were walking through the water and Root fell in the water and it was really funny.
Funny moment at EA was when Stefan took off his shirt in Ghana during the closing ceremony.
Okay, so at Ghana, we were doing exercises and I was jumping up and down and laughing a lot and I peed myself. And I thought I just peed a little and I sat down and we were stretching and there was just a big pee stain around my vagina. And then I go to my commander and I was like, I peed myself, and she just didn't know what to say to me, and she made me go change.
Funny person. I wouldn't have any funny moments.
Mine's a cart.
Yeah.
Man in the mirror. Is that it?
If I'm like busy, like even like.
That time when Danny and Sally peed on the side of the road, and they got off the bus and peed, and everyone saw them.
Cheesy boobs.
Hey Ira, what's your funniest moment of VIE?
I don't think I have anything funny to say. Finland is a really shitty country. I don't like Finland.
But he did get into Columbia.
That college application really blew up in his face.
Stop.
So on our Teal to Ammunition Hill, 6-Day War, we did this really fun activity where like we moved through like this trench from the 6-Day War, and slowly Shira would be like, boom, you're dead, boom, you're dead, boom, you're dead. And I got that happened to me. She was like, boom, you're dead. And I was like, okay, I'm good. I lay down in the trench like a good little dead soldier from 1967. And, a few minutes passed. I could hear that people had gone away, I guess it was the point where everyone was getting up because we were moving on to learn more. But no one came to get me. I just kind of sat there in the trench. After a while, I poked my little head out, and Shira was about 100 meters away teaching. And I walked over, and they were like, "Oh, hey, Nate." And that's I liked Godna, but like experiences like that, maybe I wouldn't handle so well in an army setting. I don't know.
One of the funniest moments on EIE was when we were getting ready to leave for the mall, and Root or someone, Chen, just didn't get on the bus, and we just left without her, and we just didn't have a madricha or anybody.
It's like when we left Yotam at the hotel in Poland.
Oh no, wait, can I redo mine? Can I please? Funniest moment of EIE was in Poland when Chen started walking to the wrong hotel and we said, "You're going to the wrong hotel," and she just waved at us and kept walking.
So I think the funniest moment was when me, Noam, and Aaron had to rescue Elise when she fell in a hole at
Oh
the
my
hotel.
Probably that one time that I was trapped in a hotel bathroom for an hour and a half in Poland, and Jacob Belstein was asleep outside. And then
I was sitting there, and Ben Adler, commander, bless his soul, he's walking around checking the water like a good soldier, and then Sam just stands there and picks up his water bottle and just goes, and it was hilarious. And our Mifaketa's reaction was nothing, which made it even more funny.
Interrupted by a lovely Israeli cordial. So we all remember Godna Team 5, right? The ragtag band of misfits that finally came together in the end to win the big competition. We called ourselves the Mighty Ducks. Well, things weren't so great behind the scenes. Our Mitfaketet Vlada yelled at us a lot. One time at bedtime, a few of us were late. She was ripping into us. "It is not acceptable that you are here late. You will all be doing 7 push-ups." And just, she was about to, go really deep into like the mental aspect. Like, you are not capable of being true soldiers. But she only got about, "You are not cape," and then suddenly her cell phone went off. And it wasn't just a vibration that, interrupted for a second, then she clicked it and it was done. No, it was, "You are not cape, so it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames." And we all just sang our hearts out. And she didn't look like she appreciated it, but I know she did.
Abby, why are you wearing that blanket right now?
Didn't you just get that? Not wearing pants.
Julia. Okay, tell me your moment.
Well, one time. Wait, did you already say the moment?
No, you can say. Okay, one time we were in somewhere and Rachel Kravitz got stuck in a bathroom stall, and a guy had to knock down the door to get her out, and it was hilarious.
And I peed and everything, and then I was like, "Danny," and she goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "There's no toilet paper in here," and she's like, "Okay, I'll bring you some." And then I hear a knock on the inside of the stall, and I'm like, "What could that be?" Because Danny was across the bathroom, and then I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then it knocks again, and I go, "Yeah," and I hear a little Israeli kid go, "Do you want some paper?" And I was like, "Yeah," and she hands me over pink toilet paper.
When Kayla mom averted me.
Okay, a funny moment was when we were in Poland on the last day, and Aaron Gertz revealed to us how much he hated Poland because it was so exaggerated. It was really cool.
Best conversation I ever had was with my grandpa when I was there to ask him when was the last time he had sex. And oh my god, Alex's mom was the most innocent. Ow! And And then he had to elaborate on the story of when Caleb's grandpa had sex most recently, and he was describing all these terms, and oh my god, it was me and Isaac. Were you here for this?
So we were on an archaeological dig, and Sam and I found some Irmosaurus remains. So we went down into the cave, and we were digging so hard to find some more Irmosaurus bones. And then Rachel happened to walk by, and I was this close to breaking her shoe with my hammer, and it was hilarious, and the whole entire day was just so fun and funny.
So I was at what? Speak up. Okay. So I was at a restaurant with Stefan, Ira, Nina, Evelyn, and I think that was it. And I stood up to go to the bathroom, and I trip over a chair, and I literally wipe out on the floor. And this elderly man sitting next to us, like, he sort of like stands up, and I felt like, oh, like he's gonna help me get up, or like he's gonna like say, are you okay? But he just starts hysterically laughing at me, and he had like a David Chase chuckle.
So I was in a friend's room. I was in Rachel's room, and I was just sitting there. I think I was studying or whatever, and a couple people were on the balcony, and we were scattered around the room. And all of a sudden, the balcony door opens, and Bender comes in, having climbed up the balcony, and he just goes into the back room and just ends up lying down on the bed. And we're just sitting there like, okay, whatever. And then somebody comes in, and I think it was Elise, and she comes in, and she's just looks at her bed, and Bender's just fast asleep on the bed. And she just starts throwing a fit, and it's just the funniest thing ever.
When we made Midrash's and Divinity Alone's class because we were making fun of EIU rules.
Yeah. Okay. Elle, tell your story. Elle.
When I accidentally said Jesus' name for the Mourner's Cottage in Poland.
When you said whose name?
Jesus.
Oh
God, oh God, oh God.
So my story takes place where all the funny stories happen, in the Tikocin forest in Poland. And remember how we were all in a chet and everyone had their arms around each other and we were singing Hatikva, and we were all so proud of our Jewish identity, and it was like Abby Rubin crying, and then it was like Stefan and me, and then Rabbi Sykes on my right side. And we're all singing and we all have our hands around each other, and slowly but surely Rabbi Sykes' hand works his way down, inch by inch, step by step, and I think by the line Od lo adva tikvatenu, or however you pronounce it, his hand is just on my butt. And mind you, that was the closest I was to crying. And it was just there. And everything just felt right.
So my funny story is, so at the beginning of the semester, Julie all the time told us like, you're gonna go to Poland and we're gonna go to Auschwitz. And then I got to like second month, third month, and then you know what? We got to Poland. And the first day we went to like Tikocin. The second day we went to another death camp, and then we went to another death. And you know, at the fourth day, we got to Auschwitz.
Well, it's kind of dark humor, but we were at the entrance of the crematorium in Majdanek, and me and Ayala were standing next to each other, and we saw a sign that says like, no fires allowed, and I'm brushing there and saying, Ayala, isn't that ironic? And she's like started laughing in the middle of Majdanek. She's like, that's the first time someone made me laugh in Majdanek.